doing it. Blam. Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Hello.
just... Fuck. Oh. Oh no, I'm going to get demonetized because I said fuck in the first 15 seconds. All those big bucks I make from this endeavor. How y'all doing?
I can't see.
Chris, have you been talking at all?
Makes me think I'm the
No, I'm going to talk over you. Chris, have you been talking?
Oh.
No.
Are you frozen?
He's doing a bit. Or maybe he is frozen. He is having internet issues. So either it's a really good bit.
This is going to be my fault.
We can hear you, but you can't hear us? I'll text him.
Yeah, the page might be muted for him, but he is having internet fun. Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you.
It's nice to see you too. And theoretically, it would be nice to see Chris if he didn't just disappear from the stream. I didn't boot him, so both my hands were
glitched.
Accounted for. Well, that doesn't mean we can't chat.
Sorry, I'm late. No
worries.
We were
We're
watching.
early.
What's that?
We're early for our show that I think is ridiculously late for start time, but I understand other people have lives and they can't just be like, yeah, 7:30, let's do this.
We were watching Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh.
So finally got to see it.
Oh, this was your first time.
It's my first time.
And you'd seen the first one, obviously.
I'd seen the first one, yes.
Okay, cool. Did you watch them like back to back?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. Maybe because of, well, because you won't have like an appetite for the next movie to come out soon because
It's not coming.
it's not coming out soon. No,
Oh,
it was supposed to come out like this year, like at the end of this year, in the middle of this year. No, they're still like drawing it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like the writing I think is done now. So the voice actors are doing stuff and like they've
Right.
been so it's it's in production.
Yeah. It
but,
seemed like they had a story, but
well, yeah,
they
I
had
think
the
they
story all
did.
figured out.
But like you know how these things go, like that you tweak stuff in the last minute, and you know, and then there's the editing of it all. Then that means if you find something like a new avenue that you want to go down in editing, then you have to go back and like with animation. Well, of course, we can just draw the new scene that works and makes this flow better. Obviously, that's fine.
I
Crunch?
bet what
Who's
happened was
Crunch?
someone
What?
was like, I bet someone was like, this is like the one spider thing they haven't screwed up. And then Sony's like, hold my beer.
Yeah, for real. I mean, and like, and Chris and I, one of the first like pop culture-y sort of conversations we had in the private back streets of VOM, like in the private chat there was like about how Sony just keeps fucking up. I think we were talking about like the Venom movies or something, and I'm like, I don't trust Sony to do anything without like without the consultation of Kevin Feige, or something like Spider-Verse where they thought it was gonna be like nothing, and so
like
they just let Lord and Miller do what they wanted, and then it turns out what they wanted to do was make a good fucking movie, and then they did that, you know. Same with like I think Guardians of the Galaxy. The only reason that movie was allowed to be what it was because sure, we'll put $200 million into this, 150 million maybe. It was probably under 200 back then. And like, we'll just let James Gunn write and direct this. He's this weirdo. We know he knows how the industry works. So, you know, let's just give him this thing, and then this will be our weirdo thing where we let a director, you know, fuck around and find out that we maybe just break even, and then like that's, you know, one of the more successful franchises and the most successful franchise of all time.
That's so funny. They thought it was going to be like a tax write-off.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I bet that's what, you know, like at least like Ike Perlmutter and them were, you know, the shareholder, you know, money grubby sort of the monster people who were like, let's cut Willow from the streaming platform that it's exclusive to. But I blame Zaslav for all that shit. So, yeah. I guess I can't shit talk the mouse because, he's got a hold on
They have no
you.
power over me.
Uh-huh. I can quit whenever I want. Yeah. No, we are all beholden to some corporation somehow, even if we don't work for them. We're,
True that.
we're propping them up, and now it's a very weird symbiotic. Speaking of symbiotic relationship. Speaking of fucking Sony and Venom and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I like my corporations, for like the products that they give me, and the expediency with which they are delivered. Amazon.
Yeah.
But
we live in such a strange
it's a dystopia. I mean, it legitimately, like, it is. It just doesn't seem like that because we have amenities, and we live in Elysium as
When
Americans.
you get down to it, aren't they pretty much all dystopias?
Yeah, I guess it's either this or you, right? Is there just
It's like-
utopia?
No, I mean just like. So what we have now, it's kind of fucked up. But is he back in? Is Chris back?
No.
No. Okay, he must be watching. He just texted. But like, it certainly wasn't. Ancient Rome was not a utopia.
Absolutely
And-
not. Yeah, I don't know that there has been one.
Yeah. And they've all been dystopic to some extent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's just a regular ass topia. I think like once society starts to get moving, the disparity that, breeds a sort of dystopian landscape, hellscape, dreamscape. Is
I stopped listening when you said Astopia. So
Astopia. We'll be right back.
I named my little recording stopped button.
Yeah, we have a bunch of sound drops that we need to get. Yeah, I don't know. What you been up to, Rowan?
So it seems like Chris says Fruitopia.
Okay. You can't say that anymore.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just figure be reactionary about a thing. There's an audience for it.
Okay. Yeah. It's like, I can't remember what they call that law, but like if you can think of it, there's porn of it.
Oh, Rule 34. Why do
Rule
I know
34.
that right off the bat? We'll be right back.
The more you know.
Yeah. The star goes across the screen. Yeah. So what have you been up to, sir? Have you been just
God.
work stuff?
Work stuff. I did this like really cool gig a couple weeks ago, and I was like I was underprepared for it, but I played with a bagpiper, and it was really cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah. Loud, huh?
Very loud.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't a surprise because I've worked with bagpipes before, but yeah. But I was just like, I did that and then dive bar gig, and
Is
just
that
like
the Iliami thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
I say dive bar, but it's actually a pretty nice bar. But
Yeah.
but that was also loud. And I was like, I need to start wearing my in-ears more. So
And you have them? I assume?
do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have an in-ear rig. I've had an in-ear rig for a long time. But I just got a new one. It's my big boy in-ear rig. So
Oh,
Oh,
speaking of big boys, here's a big boy.
Hi, big boy.
howdy. Oh,
Hi.
you're not supposed to reach out and grab someone by the face either.
Fold up your
No,
chairs.
no. My I don't know what's going on. My internet is not playing nice. This is from my iPhone.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Next time I'm up that way, we're gonna string an Ethernet cable from your router to your room there.
Something string tin can. What?
yeah. Something. Ye old dial-up.
Yield and
Something.
confusing and another thing.
Land party.
It's like I had opinions about those things you were saying. Not really, but
But I'm sure you would have said something.
I really would have. There's because it looks like this. There's this random like internet reel of guys on a podcast losing their minds about Batman on Justice League cartoon. There was they're talking about like to until this crime is, it's Superman going, until this crime is solved, we're going to turn ourselves in. And they call him and they show Batman. He's driving the Batmobile. And they're like, yeah, Bruce, we're going to go give ourselves up. And he just goes, you want me to do what? And he's driving the car. It's hysterical. But it's like Kevin Conroy doing it. So it's, voice of Batman God. And it's just hysterical. And that was my only contribution. Good night, guys.
Okay. All right. It's been great. It's been great
Yeah.
to have you.
I just wanted to share that so badly. And I think I did.
I think
so
you
badly.
did so badly.
So badly.
Boy, oh boy.
I had songs and everything, but we know that sounds like shit through your phone, so I'm not even gonna bother. But
maybe try again in like 30 minutes or so. Maybe.
Do I need to go get my sunglasses?
You don't have to. I wasn't gonna say anything, and you don't have to. I'll just leave it there.
but
No, but
however,
yes, and
it turns out
improv,
talkie prov,
But
Prov.
Astopia.
Astopia, Fruitopia.
There's still time to change the. You can't say that anymore. There's still time to change the name of the episode to Astopia.
Yeah, there is.
I will say Fruitopia was good. I enjoyed it very much. It was probably just like Kool-Aid in a glass bottle, but man, it tasted good.
I don't think I ever had it.
That was good. Those were good.
Yeah.
But was it regional? I don't know. It was a Coca-Cola product, so I can't.
I mean, we had vending machines in our middle school with Fruitopia in it. So.
Oh, geez. Right, because they were trying to act like it was healthy.
Yeah.
It was not.
It's not.
So why did it get canceled? I don't understand.
Well, think of the
Woke.
first syllable of that, and then think of what that could be used as a denigrating term for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What I suspected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, it's just all sugar. Fruit it's not really good for you. It's just fruit. It's mostly sugar. That's what I meant. Yeah. Can't say anything anymore. They had one, if I had been able to screen cap it, I would have sent it to you guys. It was Sean Ono Lennon posting something about basically woke mind virus and complaining about it.
No.
But maybe the greatest like slam I've ever seen, because it was mother to son, and she and Yoko Ono posted like copied it and then posted something to the effect of, record what a man says when he is a baby and play it for him when he is a man. Like just shredded him. It was so great. Almost as good as the Batmobile thing. No, it was.
I like the idea of her then saying, I destroyed the Beatles, I will destroy you.
I destroyed a band full of talent. You think I can't handle you? He's so not good at music. It's really.
Oh man, I haven't listened to any of this stuff. So
don't trouble yourself. There's so much good stuff in the world to listen to. Hell, I know people that I could turn you on to. It could happen. I'm wearing the shirt of one of them, Matt Boland. See?
Oh.
Yeah. Buddy of mine here, Rob knows him a little bit.
Looks like Satan worship.
That's exactly what it is. I'm glad. I'm sorry it took you so long to realize.
Okay.
But you can't worship anything anymore. Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Don't threaten you with a good time. I see. I see how it is.
But
I'm
do
glad.
they call me?
Yeah.
You sacrifice one goat. Do they call me?
I've seen them call you, and if they haven't called, they wanted to call. This is very strange on a little tiny, actually for a little tiny phone screen. Oh yeah, I don't need it for the phone screen.
Oh yeah, because it's not blinding light.
I can't look at it's not even the blinding light. I can't look at the computer screen, I guess, because of the, the weird cancer light that's just in computer screens. But I can look at my phone such as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried just like bringing the brightness down on your
or blue light filter, night shift?
Don't you call me names like Night Shift.
What's up? It's Night Shift.
You're dead.
Here on the CB radio.
No, that's like the Quiet Storm. That was an SNL bit that you don't think is funny either. But
only because it was on SNL, and that show is just historically like 10% funny.
It was in the 10%. It was a Tim Meadows, and it was.
We are the 10%. Tim Meadows. Look, man, I don't think they've ever had a shortage of funny people on the show. Except maybe that one season where they just like got like actors like Robert Downey Jr. and Julia Louis-Dreyfus and that the weird season. Yeah.
Randy Quaid. How could it not work?
Yeah. Again, talent and like I don't like Randy Quaid in his roles like in Independence Day when he played like the weird charismatic alien dad guy who, figured out how to fuck up the ships through the hole. The hole? They went through the hole. They got the virus, and then they went right through the orifice. But I love him for his political views. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes. I at least finally we can agree on something. It looks like his brother has gone off the deep end as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Denny?
Yeah. Danny.
What I haven't heard anything about Dennis Quaid. I know Kevin Costner has gone full like right wing
him too? Oh my god.
Well, not like Alex Jones conspiracy level, which Alex Jones is like cute now. There are people in Congress who are crazier than this motherfucker. But no, he's like just like right wing family Christian values, Yellowstone, all that Yellowstone shit. Like y'all know about that movie that he's doing?
I heard about it. I don't
the
know
Frontier movie?
Yeah.
Is it
where it's like an earnest depiction of like the white guys being the good guys while they steal the land, and then it's like we're trying to defend our families from the savages and stuff. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's not that, but Yellowstone is a very much like it's like.
I heard it called right-wing porn.
It really is like a right-wing bootstrap ideology sort of thing. I mean, that Taylor Sheridan guy, fuck, he's like a Stephen King level prolific TV maker.
Is he?
Yeah, man. I mean, like he, I think he started like writing some stuff on Sons of Anarchy. No. Just a second. And now he has like a lengthy deal with like Paramount Plus, where he has like 7 shows on there.
Show about Pop-Tarts?
No. I believe everybody's hero Jerry Seinfeld.
I watched that episode of the John Mulaney thing, and you're right, he was bad, not as bad as I expected, but I watched it and first girl reference of the night. We made it about halfway through and paused it and looked at each other. And she said, I don't think I've ever seen a television show more up its own ass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just look at all this stuff that completely out of touch entertainment people think are hilarious about Los Angeles. It's like until Stavi showed up. When Stavi showed up, I was entertained.
Yeah.
Because fucking funny.
because he's just a funny guy.
Yeah, but Mulaney's really funny. So
He really is, and like I think that opening monologue was very funny.
there are
Um,
I'm willing to like try watching some more of it, but that first episode. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It wasn't that. It's you're talking about all these guys who like lose their minds as they get older.
Mm.
I wonder if part of the reason you guys keep me around is just to watch to see if it happens.
oh, we're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah,
Like, when's he gonna?
right.
Come on, Chris. How do
You
you,
got
feel,
the
Chris? You're on screen with two black people right now, Chris. You know that, Chris?
Wait, I'm black.
Yeah.
no.
Why did nobody tell me?
Fuck, Chris. Can I talk to you over here for a second, Chris?
Were we waiting till his birthday? Like what? I don't.
Do you have like headphones or something?
I can put him in if you want.
Yeah, because
Is it causing a problem?
you know
You're getting
how
the cutouts.
some of us like to talk over some of us, or maybe at the same time. So if it's on speaker,
apologies. Is this better? Better,
I think
worse, the
so.
same?
Yeah,
Better,
I
worse,
think
the
it's
same?
working better.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I've got you in my ears now.
I have you now.
I have you now. Clytus, I'm bored.
Hello there.
Remember.
Oh man.
Kenobi.
Kenobi.
That was the grossest fucking thing. That was like so much body horror.
I love how Obi-Wan shoots him in the guts, and then the guts catch on fire, and that's how he dies. And he's like this badass Jedi hunter. And it's just, I don't know.
It was, Grievous was such a weird character.
Really
because
weird
like
character.
he doesn't, until the Clone Wars came out, it was like this guy doesn't
The
make any
show,
sense. Why is
right?
he here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars.
Right.
It
Attack
was
of the Clone Wars.
Until that came out and like fleshed out that character, it didn't make any sense.
All I ever heard was like legend stuff about him, and they're like, yeah, he was like the proto Vader. Like that was a guy who was like some guy who got hurt really bad, and they put him in that thing. You didn't get a lot of information, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like they turned him into like, was it like Snively from what was that show? Like the kids show.
Snidely and Whiplash.
Yeah. He had the with crooked mustache. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Snidely Whiplash.
Yeah, Snidely. Muttley. Yeah.
Oh, Butley, that's right. But yeah, that's who Grievous sort of reminded me of from the movies,
Yeah.
Is he specifically Grievous? No, he's General Grievous.
I have a great segment that I am doing in a video that I'm writing, and it is Star Wars related.
Are you writing porn?
Yeah, Dadoy.
Cool. The doy.
See? Rule 33.
34, Rowan.
Damn it.
This is my life you're fucking around with.
33 is when you really aren't up for it.
Sorry, I have a headache.
Oh boy. I think Count Dooku is another one of those characters where but I think him in Attack of the Clones, there's like a couple of really interesting moments with him, but George Lucas is writing the movie, so then the next scene is Anakin talking about sand.
I hate sand.
It's wet and it gets up your butt. Classic thing that's
Oi.
wet, sand.
Boy. Yeah, I think it's mud then. Isn't it mud? If sand is wet, isn't it mud? Or is that dirt? Yeah. No. Silica. No. Maybe.
If you're not with me, then you're against me.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what that means. Damn.
Obi-Wan put you up to this.
I wonder if he was just did Raising Arizona come out before the first prequel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Maybe it was just
Yeah.
a tribute to we ate sand. You ate sand? We ate sand.
Oh my god. Yeah, that came out in I think that came out in 90 or something like that, or
Wow.
89.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because I watched it. I watched it as a teenager.
Yeah, and the
87.
prequel didn't come out
Oh
until 99.
wow.
87,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Could have been. It could have been a tribute. Lucas has done all sorts of stupid shit. We don't know.
yeah. Yeah.
So
I was okay. Nope. It's Dooku. Good in the other. Dooku's great in the other stuff. There we go. Okay, good.
is he
Good. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like the cartoons or
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. None of the shit that matters. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And
I
now
think that-
Christopher Lee's dead, so we're fucked.
we
Yeah.
rewatched the Christmas special with the new Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
His name. Yeah,
The
and
goblin, the one with the
because
goblins?
yes,
Yeah.
and Life Day.
you're not gonna believe wrong Christmas special.
There's
But I-
there's some good in there in that special. There's
yeah,
like
it's the
two
it's
little
the Boba
good
Fett
bits.
cartoon. Boba Fett cartoon.
No, well, yeah, sure, because Boba Fett's there, but like
The cooking
Han
segment?
Solo's face is so weird. No, and it's not that when Chewie's granddad watches a porno, which is a thing that fucking happens.
What?
He watches a porno. It's just like it's
Oh my God.
some weird
It's
interspecies
very
shit.
bizarre.
It's wild. It's so crazy.
If you can find it, you should watch it.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
You just look up Star Wars Holiday Special and like you can tell that like that is a bastard child because Disney, even George Lucas before he sold it to Disney, nobody went after that shit. It's been on there for like 14 years.
I know
but
it. I know it exists. It's weird though because that cartoon of Boba Fett is on Disney Plus somewhere. I watched it on there.
Yeah, they have some snippets of it because that was like a Ralph McQuarrie thing, but it looked like a Ralph Steadman sort of deal, like a Fear and Loathing sort of. What's that? What's
It
his
looked
name?
a little Vaughn Baudet. Do you know that name?
Han
Yeah.
Solo's face was totally fucked in it. It was just like a weird.
It really
angular
was.
fucking thing. But B. Arthur does a song set to the Cantina theme and it's basically closing time, but to the Cantina theme.
Have you ever heard the lyrics to the Star Trek theme?
Yes.
Oh God.
Did you see? Okay, you should watch the holiday special, honestly.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher is drunk whole time. Whole time.
She was the best.
Oh yeah. And this was right after Mark Hamill had gotten into his car accident that like fucked up his face. So
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is that wow.
Yeah.
Is this when they had Luke? You ever hear about that? And then they had
bigger Luke? Yeah, Luke
Yeah.
with two U's. No, that's in Empire.
They have they actually put out one of the books. They put out like figures for just one of the books. So there's Luke Skywalker and there's Luke in it. He's got like a really weird like expression. It's a true thing.
Luke.
Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Luuke.
Carrie Fisher
No.
sings lyrics to the Star Wars theme.
No. Is it as bad as the
Life
Star
Day.
Trek theme?
It's worse because
wow,
she's
that's a
because
bold statement.
because it was like just
Sorry,
Man.
I glitched. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear what happened. What was it?
The Princess Leia singing the fucking lyrics to the Star Wars
right.
theme. Yeah, Chris, you popped out there for a second.
No.
You
I
okay?
wasn't so much popping out as I was
You okay, buddy?
it's totally fine. I was there's all these options in here for camera ing and I just hit the button for a second. I apologize.
Okay.
No, the what I know about the Star Trek one is Gene Roddenberry wrote those super shitty lyrics,
Yeah.
so he'd get half of the publishing every fucking time it was played, even though they never
Yep.
play the lyrics.
Well, it's a banger. It's the top of the charts. It's that and the Kendrick Drake diss are number 1 on YouTube.
which you can thank my 14-year-old for turning you on
That's
to. I still think
absolutely
that's
right.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
It's
Because he's
great.
at the age now where he's going to know more about pop culture than we could ever hope to know.
Most people know more about pop culture than me. There are like people twice my age on TikTok, which is sad, but
That's weird.
that's a different thing. It's not sad because they're old. It's sad because social media is a blight on humanity.
It really is.
I
Look,
this,
changed it.
and like social media
you,
kind
though?
of facilitates this sort of thing.
Do
You know.
Well, it's
Nope. See you later, everybody. I gotta go.
oh,
And he's out.
and he's out.
He really goes for these things. I appreciate it. How long is he going to stay out, do you think?
That long.
There he goes.
It would have been funnier if you'd stayed out for
I
half an
know,
hour.
but I can't. Me.
I get it. Do you know my regular internet still is not cooperating? I
Fuck.
texted Joylene. It's like, any internet problems? Like, no, everything's fine over here. I'm like, well, lucky me.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
He
I
is.
was on the Wi-Fi. I am now on the I'm on the cellular data plan.
Right.
off of
So
my
that's what I
phone.
meant. Like in that room, like you don't have a hard line to the mainframe.
Mm-mm.
No, Tron, we don't.
Jared Leto, the lead of the new
God.
Tron, because
Fuck.
Mel Gibson's still in movies and Chris Brown's still making music. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Just make the money,
Oh, is
bitch.
Leto one of
Leto a
those two?
problem?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, he's like a cult guy.
Bad. Like, he's a bad guy, like a poop mailing guy, but
Well, yeah, he's like bad to work with, and then like there's the cult stuff.
yeah, but he's also really bad at music.
Let's not sell him short. He's an all-around bad dude.
I just find him irritating.
Yeah, me
And,
too.
like,
I bought. This is where I air my shame. This is like, these are my confessions. I bought a 30 Seconds to Mars album.
What was her name? Well?
Maybe it might have been because of a recommendation from a girl that I did like. So maybe that.
A book of Jim Morrison poetry and a Bob Marley bootleg because of a girl. So I'm not actually here to judge you.
No, pot kettle.
I wanted to watch. I wanted to
Who you calling
like
black?
My So-Called Life, but I
It's a
couldn't.
great
get into
show. One of the all-time like one and done shows. And they had a whole episode centering around Buffalo Tom. Who? Exactly. I love Buffalo Tom. So
Is that the one with Claire Danes
Yeah.
and Jared Leto?
Yep.
Okay.
great people in that, actually.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I was
Mhm.
recommended to it by friend of you guys and maybe of the show in the future, Kate.
Oh,
yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
It's one of the few shows that she's actually seen. 'Cause
Right,
she's not a
she
TV
doesn't-
person.
She doesn't do TV stuff.
Great, good.
So, next segment.
Let's stop right there. That's great. I love that pause.
Yeah, the 7 minute. It's the 7 minute lull. You know, we just
Yeah.
caught it just perfectly.
That felt like,
Yeah,
like a good
it
place
felt
to-
like 7 minutes. Yeah.
Sorry, this never happened to me before.
Well, 1 in 10.
It's that 10% again.
Yeah.
It's the SNL contingent.
And I never got to tell you the bit. Do I get to tell you it now or no?
Which bit?
The Tim Meadows bit from SNL that he doesn't want to hear.
Fine. I'll
was a
go.
whole
I'll
thing.
leave.
No, don't leave. I wanted to tell him too. Do
He'll hear it.
What did it-
He'll hear it.
you think he'll come back?
He'll come back. They always do.
They come back too. Have you worked on the prompt song at all?
No, I've been too busy.
I wrote mine weeks ago, but to be fair,
To be
I haven't.
fair,
To be fair, I he just jumped in, did a Letterkenny reference, and ran away. I I was very entertained by that, more than I should have been. The new Doctor Who so far is lovely. You'll be shocked to know that the 14-year-old not into it, the 12-year-old is all about it and has found a new lifelong love. I'm like,
Yeah.
buddy, you're gonna love this show.
oh man, you should for sure start him on it on like an Unearthly Child. Like for sure, the first serial he should watch.
Is that
That's
Oh,
William
you
Hartnell.
mean
Yeah,
Hartnell?
like the
Oh.
first serial from
first.
1963. Yeah, the one that aired the
Oh.
day after Kennedy fucking got his top blown off.
Oh, wow.
And then
I
they
didn't
had
realize.
to like re-air it the next night because nobody gave a
God.
fuck about this stupid sci-fi show.
No, we're actually we started with the new one because you can just jump in with Doctor Who. I said there's a million Easter eggs you'll learn later, buddy, but we can just jump into this. He's a guy who
Yeah.
stole a time machine and goes around having adventures.
I'm not saying you were wrong to start him in the
Mhm.
current stuff. I'm saying now that he's hooked,
Yeah.
show him the old stuff, or at
I
least
would-
tell him that like there is the old stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
I
like,
think
if you
he'll-
wanna
he'll
start-
appreciate the aesthetic of it too.
Yeah, I think
He
like
will.
that,
He loves,
and
he's
like
an
the
old-fashioned kid. You met him, you know.
yeah, and like there's so much of it available. Like a lot of it, you know, like 100 or so episodes are lost.
And they keep finding things.
Exactly. Like
yeah,
they keep
yeah.
finding like audio files of it, and then they'll like animate it, or
I
like
love
they'll
that
do
they do that.
stills or something of it. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty rad. So
I-
they've recovered like 30 or 40 that way.
And
So
It-
most of
it-
it's there,
yeah.
so it's accessible for like free.
and it's such
if
a
you know
now
what I mean.
I don't know Classic Who. My fandom really started when Eccleston showed up.
Yeah.
We were telling about it. It's like it's a show unlike any other. You know, it builds on these things, and every
James Bond
Doctor's
is the only thing I can think
different.
of that's
Yeah.
that's got like that sort of contiguous thing. Except
well-
Doctor Who is actually
Mhm.
just one story.
It is. It's
Yeah.
one giant story, and it's so humanist and loving. But he's also a goddamn monster who ruins people's lives.
He's an immortal.
Yeah.
Like, is it all powerful, extra dimensional?
hmm
Are you caught up?
No,
Oh man, the new season is going very well.
we're getting ready to watch it. I didn't remember much about that Christmas episode,
Mm.
and it's so fantastic. And the whole thing about what's the
Fantastic.
girl's name?
Ruby,
Fantastic. Yeah,
Ruby Sunday.
Ruby Sunday, and the whole thing when they have that moment where they like, Rowan, have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's wonderful. I won't get into specifics, but the one
It's not
thing
going
where
to spoil it for me.
it's worth your time.
Watch the
I jump
tenant.
in and out.
Watch the tenant ones. Just like
Mm.
come back.
There's
from,
too many Tenant ones.
There's 3. The first one.
Oh, I thought you meant like the season.
Rowan, you've seen up to like and through Matt Smith, right?
I've seen. Well, I don't think I've seen all the Tenant stuff.
Oh,
I've
really?
seen
There's
a lot of it, and
really
I've
good
seen.
Tenant stuff.
I've seen a lot of the Matt Smith stuff. And I'm like I was an old school Whovian. Like I was, I used to
Before it was
I used to
cool.
watch him. Yeah, back in the day.
PBS,
But like
Yeah.
BBS.
PBS.
PBS, buddy.
Oh, I thought it was like Brazilian butt stuff.
No, the
That's-
bulletin board system.
Bulletin board stuff.
Nice, nice.
Another guy who is a classic Who fan, to the detriment of New Who, is George, who we've had on here.
Ah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes sense actually.
Yeah, he's a classic Who guy. He's old school, like used to try to play me Beach Boys bootlegs in high school nerd. Like
Uh-huh.
he's like from that
I
very
see.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, well, if Tenant's like the last New Who you saw,
So you
Or
saw
have
some
you
Smith, right?
have you popped
Yeah, I
in
did.
for like Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi and all
Yeah,
that?
I
Yeah.
for Matt Smith, I didn't watch any of the Capaldi stuff.
Oh, the
Uh-huh.
Capaldi
Not
stuff.
because I didn't want to, but
Yeah. Just it falls through the cracks. That's how
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the second Jodie Whittaker season was for me. And then they had like a series of like specials or like a mini series or something. I
Those
think
were
she got
fun.
3 seasons. Yeah, the
Yeah.
last the Flux stuff that was probably the best stuff, the best run she had. But like there's like 3 or 4 Jodie Whittaker episodes where I'm just like, this is some fucking great Doctor Who shit.
mm,
Really?
And
There's that many?
yeah,
No, that's a serious
yeah.
question because
I think there's like 2 per her first season, or maybe like 2 in the first season, 1 in the second season of hers, and then one of the Flux ones is pretty good, like stand out pretty good, and then the finale with the Master I
is
loved.
that where the Flux stuff, is that where the other doctor shows up?
That is the second season,
Okay.
which that is the episode
Okay.
where that shit happens. Like that,
Yeah.
because Jack Harkness shows back up, and it's
Captain
fucking
Jack Harkness.
It's so great. It's so, and like he and the Doctor do not meet at all. They he comes back in the Flux finale thing, like the Christmas New Year's,
Did they
whatever
do a
the fuck.
good job or did they flux it up? 3 people.
Oh, what's that? Oh yeah. Rule of 4s.
So, may I ask you gentlemen, your input on something as
Okay.
friends of varying levels? Rowan, very definitely. Jules, sometimes.
Or
it
am
seems like.
I?
Or are you? I haven't gone out and played music anywhere in forever. And a friend who I loaned some gear to, she's like, "Hey, do you want to come play a few shows?" And I'm like, "No." And I realized that I was nervous about it in a way that I haven't been since my teens, maybe. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really, so I don't know the advice I'm asking other than to put that out there. Like,
You should go to an open mic.
it's also, I don't think we've, Rowan, I don't think you and I have specifically talked about it, but I've told you through text, but I had to stop
Oh wait,
drinking.
hold on.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
doing
he
Oh,
did.
this was a
Yeah, yeah.
different thing. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this is a different thing. And also Watto's got a hat. But I also like I haven't, like I've been through a bar, but I haven't like sat in a bar to
Right.
play music for like a couple hours. And I'm not scared that I'm gonna, I made the choice, so it's my choice. But it's just, it's a lot of shit. And
Yeah.
I have done it yet. And it's
Mm.
weird. And I'll be honest with you, like I am irritated by how much better things are for me in this particular time not drinking, but it doesn't mean it doesn't irritate the shit out of me in general. Like fucking this would be really nice in the short term with a couple of pops,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so that's fucking irritating too. But yeah, I don't like the good open mic in town is in a bar. And again, I'm not worried about like, oh, I can't be around it. It's just I haven't done that and I haven't
Yeah.
played in front of people in a really long time. And
Yeah, that's kind of a double whammy right there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wham.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of wham
Yeah.
for your money.
I mean, you could say you're never gonna dance again.
Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Wham.
Wham. Whammo. That wham came up on something that I was watching, and now I can't remember what it was.
Deadpool.
It did come up in Deadpool. We just watched Deadpool with the children, which was weird.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. So, are you guys gonna go see the movie?
Yeah. Well, it was
Okay.
strange because, like, the 14-year-old's already seen it 100 times.
Of course.
And the 12-year-old were like, he's going to be 13 soon. And some shit. I was just like, and I will tell you now that I get the reasoning of it's fine to show all the violence in the world, but don't show sex stuff,
Mhm.
because it was a lot less awkward watching people get decapitated than it was watching those two fuck through the seasons with my two kids in the room. That was fucking weird for everybody. And Joylene's there too. And we're like, uh-huh. Looking over, we're kind of stealing glances over at the 12-year-old, 14-year-old can give a shit. But that we're looking over at the 12-year-old like, are they going to take him away from us for this one? You know,
Oh,
he
I
didn't
totally
care.
forgot about that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know who else forgot? Us. Fucking forgot.
Yeah. Luckily, they kill her off at the beginning of the second one, so no
Yeah,
fucking in
yeah.
that one.
We we watched the first half of the second one together. Unfortunately, you can't find the one with Fred Savage in it. The recut they did of the second one.
Once upon a Deadpool.
Yeah, which is a lot more fun, I thought. It was actually funnier.
Oh right.
Mhm. Yeah,
I did see
yeah,
part of that. Why did I?
yeah.
Huh.
It was
Did they
entertaining.
do a whole? Did they do the whole movie that way?
Yeah,
Well,
they recut. Yeah,
Wow.
wasn't it like the retelling of both of the movies?
I don't remember that part, but it's entirely possible. What I remember is it was the second movie with like him there, and they said it was PG. It wasn't very PG at all. I
Yeah.
remember watching it going, "Hey, maybe we could." Nope, nope.
Yeah. They probably cut out the scene with the 9 to 5 scene in that movie, which is one of my favorite scenes in that movie, where the opening where he's going around trying to find somebody. Like the
Right,
thing that gets Vanessa killed at the beginning.
right. Yeah, that was
And then
actually
he just
very
goes in
entertaining.
and he goes into like a bathhouse and just like decapitates a bunch of Yakuza guys.
Yeah, and then they're
It's
doing the
pretty rad.
slow motion run where there's just a guy on fire running by.
Yeah.
There were It was funnier than I remembered it being, and I did enjoy Negasonic Teenage Warhead
Yeah. She's
in the
great.
second one where her awesome girlfriend shows up.
Kimiko. Oh no,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yukio?
I can't remember her name.
Kimiko is from fucking The Boys.
You
Oh,
son
okay.
of a bitch. How could you mix that up?
I
Sad for
don't
you.
know. They're also both names of girls in anime that I've watched.
Yeah.
So
I bet.
yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah,
So,
I watched
going back
the
to my
shit out of them.
question that I didn't ask.
Yeah.
So
What the fuck
guys
do
who
you
aren't
do?
going through that particular thing, what do I do? Or what
Right.
is your take?
I mean, I still think it's the same thing because like eventually you're gonna have to go back into both of those situations, and they probably will be simultaneously occurring. Like it'll be a place where there will be alcohol,
Yeah.
and where you'll be asked to, or put in a position wherein you can play in
Yeah.
front
Right.
of people.
It's strange because when I decided that Monday will be 9 weeks. When I decided that, I went and sat down with Joylene and told her, and she stiffened up, but was very, very supportive. She's like, "Do you want me to take stuff out of the house?" I'm like, "No, because if I'm gonna do it, I'll find it.
Right. Like you're an
There's a
adult, you'll just go buy it.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a place on every corner. It's
It's Trump
Jesus and
country,
booze.
baby. There's
Yeah,
liquor
no,
stores.
Jesus and booze are the two easiest things to find.
Yeah,
Like they're
and
on every
fascism.
corner. Yes, well, that's part. Isn't that part of both? Uh, sure.
A little bit.
Little
Those
bit.
are factors. It's a square rectangle thing,
Sure.
you know. Yeah.
You betcha. 34 won't matter.
Parallelogram.
Yeah, won't matter. Uh, didn't time just do the job for us? No.
We'll we'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think so. You could do. I feel like you could do the two things independently as well. Like go to one of the shitty open mics that's at like a like a church basement or something.
Yeah,
And then go meet your friend at a bar and have a Coke.
that's a thought. Yeah, I was honestly thinking of because I know, I know the bartenders in town. You'll be shocked to know that. No, there were good reasons. Um, but yeah, that and actually, I do know them, but my most recent run was time spent alone in the dark in the dining room. It's like because
Mm.
I'm at home, so it's fine. But yeah, I have a friend who who it wasn't his idea to quit. It was law enforcement's idea that he quit. And we were talking, and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, and I'm like, you want to just go to an open mic together and conspicuously drink sodas in the corner? He's like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. So
Then yeah.
I'm gonna try that at some point. Um,
It's good to
it's
have a
just
buddy.
yeah, it's all weird. I got really I got really pissed off when I talked to my therapist about it because he just snapped into like addiction speak, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like and I'm like, man, I
Like you're
spent
not in
more.
a program. No
Yeah,
one like there. You weren't intervened upon.
no,
This was of your own volition.
yeah,
So
it was
like
my
you understand.
it was my idea, and my bottom was waking up at 2 in the morning and being really disappointed in myself. That
That'll
was like,
do it.
yeah, that was plenty. It's like I'm not doing what I need to do for the people around me.
Yeah.
It wasn't nobody can, it
Yeah.
wasn't any of that. And for the people who need that, God bless them. I just
Right. I
didn't,
mean, like the people who
yeah,
need like the 12 steps and
whatever,
with the or with like the Jesus stuff or any of that,
Right.
whatever you
I,
need to do
yeah,
to
whatever
get
gets you,
you
yeah,
right, do it. But like
that's the
don't
best way to put it.
but it's not a
But
fucking catch-all. Just because like
no,
that's the way that like that's the main,
you are,
facilitation for it. That doesn't mean that it translates to everybody and
I
like
am
kind
the
of.
choir and you are preaching just to me
Oh, okay.
because
Well, have I
I,
have I have you heard about abolish the Senate? Sir, I got something to sell you.
no, that stuff, I don't know if I've said it explicitly, but the reason I have feelings is about these things is because my mother traded
Mm.
alcohol for meetings. And that was her
Mm-hmm.
addiction from like the time I was 12. So I've been to more meetings in more smoky basements as a child than a lot of drunks have been to as adults.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I fucking know that program.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've seen it and I know what it does. And again, brother, if it works for you, I'm happy for you. And what I said to him was, I'm like, this is how I feel. This is how I feel about it. I've seen what that does. I don't think that works for me. And so far, I'm right. You know, I the I made a choice just like I made a choice before, and thank whatever gods you might think of that I didn't have any withdrawal. I didn't have to
Mm.
deal with any of
Oh
that shit.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound disappointed. I was
No, yeah, you didn't. We were this close too.
I know, so
But
close. I knew a couple of people who they had to maintain a certain amount so they to stave off the shakes. And I'm like,
Oh God.
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm like, man, I hope you. I had a friend who. That's the thing about like here, like it's a shallower pool. So whenever something happens to somebody, it's not friend of a friend of a friend. It's that guy you were sitting next to last week.
Right.
And a buddy of mine was in just this guy I knew was a nice guy, ended up in fucking prison, like prison, like for a year or more. And I saw him, and when he got out, and he was doing pretty well, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you didn't die. He's like, thanks, me too. And he's doing really well. I know his sponsor. Uh, he's playing. He looks great. He's one of those guys who looks great after they clean up, and he's like works out a lot. And I'm like, don't stand next to me. Like you're,
Or I'll call the police.
so
Don't stand so
I see
close
what you
to
did
me.
there.
remake. They remade it. That was the one they remade, and then Stuart Copeland broke his arm. Yes, I have it on 45.
They remade it.
They did. They got back together a few years after they broke up, at the top in like the mid 80s, whenever Synchronicity happened. And they were going to do new recordings of old songs, and they only got to do one because Stuart Copeland broke his arm in an accident. I don't know why I know that, but it's a true story. Yeah, that's the one. Don't die. Don't die.
Am I a bad person because I like Synchronicity a lot?
What's bad about
What, like
that?
the concept?
Because
It's
it's
a
like
great record.
it's like the only Police album that I know.
I
That's
love,
like saying that it's bad that you like OK Computer because that's the only
Yeah.
Radiohead album you know. That's
so
a
the
good,
huge
it's-
one. No, you liked a pop record.
Yeah,
When-
it's good. Yeah, Synchronicity is
really
good. That's
good.
that's one of the ones I know. I know like 3 or 4
Mother.
of them.
Is that a bad song?
Yeah, that's
The telephone is ringing. On the phone. I'm sorry. Does this count as? Is this fair use, or are we gonna get pulled
I
because
think
it
this is
was a
fair
cover?
use because you're still cutting in and out because we don't have an
cool.
original sound option.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
no, it's fine. And you can probably.
I'm gonna
I don't-
fuck-
Did you,
I'm gonna
did you
fuck
turn
with
off
the-
your
The mic setting stuff.
Oh
so-
yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
So keep talking,
'Cause I
Chris.
can't do it.
Say some
Okay,
stuff.
I'll keep talking with stuff and saying stuff, and don't stand so close to me. Young teacher, this school here up here stand. See, he wants it so badly. I just remembered something about that song. George is the one who told me it was based off of Lolita when we were in high school together.
Oh, fun. Good.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
Great.
Well,
No, I
it
mean-
references it just like that.
references
that
it.
book, but yeah,
Wasn't Gordon Sumner a school teacher before he was a?
and a very pretty one.
I
So
think
it's
you're
entirely
thinking of
possible.
Gordon Shumway, Alf.
Gordon Florblorp.
Yeah.
Gordon Florblorp. Yeah. No, that's a good.
Never seen it.
Look, you don't have to. You just got it.
Thanks, bud.
Although
He
Jerry
eats all the
Stahl's
cats.
Have you never actually
stories
seen
about-
Alf
I've never seen Alf. No.
or even the cartoon?
There's a cartoon.
There was a cartoon in the,
Of course,
the late
there is.
'80s.
Now, the guy who, Jerry Stahl, the guy who wrote Permanent Midnight, he was a writer on Alf and was famously gacked out of his fucking mind the whole time.
Is that cocaine?
Really, on a show about an alien
Yeah.
that eats cats
Uh,
and lives in
it's,
someone's basement, basically.
And had
The
to
movie
compete with
version-
Robin Williams on Mork and Mindy.
A little bit before that time, I believe.
They didn't-
I
they
think
didn't
Mork and
overlap?
Mindy was a little.
No.
I want to say that was before.
Oh.
Yeah, Mork and Mindy was like early '80s.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
because
it was
he had his
late
first
'80s
special.
for Alf.
Oh, really?
Williams had his first special on HBO in '78, and he is sunburned and high as fuck. That one is really something, and I saw that way too young. Just like I saw Carlin's '80s stuff way too young, because only child left alone with cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raised by TV
Oh yeah, very much so.
with
no,
Lauren
the-
Lapkus and John Gabris. Only on Earwolf.
What just happened?
It's a podcast. It doesn't matter.
And podcasts don't count. That's not real
All
stuff.
podcasts matter.
I don't think I can make that joke.
Yes, all podcasts.
Hashtag yes, all podcasts. Oh, fun with words. Fun with
Fun.
words. Yeah, and it's fun how movements get co-opted by
Words are fun.
bad actors. It's a good time.
You betcha.
You got it.
And
Tom
then,
Likas in the morning.
oh
uh,
God,
do you
fucking
care?
Adomians.
I don't care. Tub Likas. Sorry, go ahead.
Adomian doing Tom
Yeah,
like
that's James Adomian doing Tom Likas.
Hey,
Let me tell you. Do you
getting
care?
either reference.
I don't care.
Curiosity.
1-800-TOWEL.
I forgot. Are you getting any of those references, or we lost you entirely?
Yeah, I'm
James
like, so
Adomian.
lost.
I think he's like got the some of the best impressions. Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. Oh my God, his
Well,
Ventura is
now
good.
you tell me. Well, the Bilderberg group. It's so good. His Bernie Sanders also, like, you know, it's the best one. It's the best one. Larry David's was okay. It was better than fucking Alec Baldwin's like squinty, weird vaudeville Trump.
That was weird. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Trump
Then he
is
killed the
kind
lady.
of like
So
he also
Everything's
is kind of
fine.
like a melodrama
yeah,
bad guy anyway.
Kind of.
yeah. He is a wrestling heel. Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Not wrong.
But Adomian's Bernie was great, and Adomian's a leftist too. So like, when he would do the Bernie stuff, he would like make cogent points, but also be, and then the him and the President Show guy Anthony Atamanuik, who does like a fucking great Trump.
You just made that name up.
No. He's in What We Do in the Shadows. He's the neighbor in What We Do in the Shadows. If you've seen the show,
Haven't seen.
Oh yeah, because you're averse to
Only the movie.
I
fake
am.
documentaries. The show's better than the movie, and I love the movie.
It was pretty good.
But like the show is like,
I enjoyed the recent Taika movie with De Fassbender.
oh yeah, the soccer one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
was
don't know about
entertained.
this one.
Next
It
Goal
was-
Wins. I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, Next Goal Wins. That's exactly what it's called. And it was an enjoyable minor film. Like it was slight, and you could see where they were going, but the people playing it were good. It was funny though because they had a like a trans kind of character, but it wasn't just that. It was kind of part of the culture. And pardon me, I'm watching. I'm like, did they just like kind of wedge this character in? And then at the end, they're showing all the people that they were based on, and nope, that was just straight out person. Just like Fassbender was characters based on a person. They just showed all that. I was like, well, I was wrong.
Yeah, you told me that. I thought it was just like a
An add-on.
no. I haven't watched it. I just there's a lot of stuff.
You
But
don't say.
I thought it was just like a fictional thing.
Yeah, no.
Like
No,
the whole thing, and it's like based on a true.
It's based on a. Yes, exactly. It's based on a true.
Yeah.
Correct.
Um,
Well, I had new songs I wanted to play you guys, but now I'm not going to because it won't work over this.
well, I think you should check your internet again. And this is a great segue. Rowan, I was going to ask you if you would like to play a song.
Yeah.
How do you feel
I
about
don't know
that?
what to play though. I haven't even thought about it.
How about that one that you played on Monday that you haven't played in a while? That I said you haven't played that in a while, and I like that one. You should play it more. And this is my show and my channel, and give baby candy,
I
baby
thought
want
it was
candy.
our show. It's not our show?
No,
Oh.
he's
Well,
gone.
I'm getting my lyrics.
You know you can breathe when I boot you from the. Okay. Wow. Okay. I guess I have to say the word breathe. For you to breathe. Breathe. Good times. Good times.
Like a loop that I was pretty proud of. The new song.
Well,
Play it first.
we could work something out.
I have to play it
We
first
can
on
work
Monday.
it out. We can work it out. That's
I
the
will
one.
say, one of the good things about developing a drinking problem later in life and realizing it is there's nothing as silly as worrying, can I be creative or can I be funny? Because I was whatever kind of talent or humor I had before that is still here. You poor bastards. But yeah, I like how Jules just doesn't respond. I appreciate that.
Would
I
you
appreciate
like
that about you.
do you feel better when I'm constantly interrupting?
I'm confused when you're not.
Well, then I think that's on the both of us, and we should
Yes.
should both do better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to hear about your week,
Yeah.
but you had,
My week was fucking insane, and I can't talk about it.
oh yeah, like that, like an off-air kind of.
So, Rowan, do you have a song?
I do. You're
Sorry.
good. I know what it is. You're on The Voice, aren't you?
I thought you were on Chopped. You're like going in a different direction. You're gonna be like on a cooking show. Is it
Now
cake?
who's
No,
gonna-
abolish the Senate.
I just do a
Thank you.
tour of all reality shows. So you think you can dance, huh? No, I don't. I think we should abolish the fucking Senate, you bitch. Just live to tape shows where they have to cut around.
Do they have specific shows where it's all like kind of well-meaning, super lefty, like women hosting it, so they'll be scared when you come up and want to say something about it?
No,
It's like,
no,
I
I
have
think they-
something to say. Good talk. Not a lot.
No, I don't think that exists. That's dangerous. Anyway, Rowan Corbett.
Too damn righteous to keep your word. You did your best. It was more than they deserved. Your good intentions better than the truth. You owe them nothing. You've got nothing to prove. What do they want? Gave all you could. They should be grateful, not ask any more of you. You'll make good in your own time. Got your own problems, they'll be fine. Where do we go from here? What is my best for you? Don't look at me that way. I only told the truth. It's not what they think. You've got nothing left. No pride to swallow. No triumphs yet. Better they don't know how matter you are, what you've endured, how much you lost. Why did you leave me here? I did my best of you. Don't you dare look away. Why won't you tell the truth?
Yay, I'm chewing. That sounded wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah. I need to practice that one more, but yeah.
Nope, no more practicing.
So
I was confused. Oh,
about
sorry. I was confused when I went back, like looking at other songs, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a bunch of stuff I don't play because I don't play anything. I just write stuff, and then like, okay, that's another song I wrote. So like trying to figure out that third song on Monday, I was just so I can't tell you how glad I was that ended up not happening because I could not. Like the whole book. This is the book. This is like the book of songs. All this stuff, and I could not pick a third song.
You know what they call that, Chris? It's called an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go for executive dysfunction, which once again is not what I thought privilege. She said. Because it's on white paper.
Because it's on white paper. Yeah. Why it gotta be white paper? That's all I'm saying. Shit. DEI. I don't know.
We totally have one of those at my work.
What?
DEI. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, it's. I never worked at a corporation before, so it's like all new to me.
Ah, I see.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the good life. Kanye West, everybody.
Oh God.
Oh no. It's from before he was a Nazi. It's fine. It's when he was on his bipolar medication.
Is he gonna be Trump's running mate now?
No, and it's not gonna be Nikki Haley. I mean, if I'm Trump, I make it Marjorie Taylor Greene. I just lean into it.
If you're Trump, things are really confusing. Like, even more so than before.
I've never seen us in the same room.
That's true.
I've been in his shitty New Jersey hotel.
So have I.
I think it was David Allen Coe. Who was it? There was some.
Which one?
There was a singer-songwriter, and I went and saw him do a Institute of Musical Tradition show, and he told a story about having sushi with Donald Trump.
Oh.
You know, and this was before he was Donald Trump, as in like, you know, crazy former president or
right. But he was like the apprentice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I knew to hate him in like 2007.
Yeah. I'll go one up for you there. Second girl reference, native New Yorker. So she's like, we've always.
Yeah. He's a fucking slumlord, racist, fucking piece of shit, like casino owner,
who doesn't
mobbed up, who doesn't pay fucking anybody. Like,
no,
that's like his whole thing. And then, I mean, it's so wild.
But it was one of those where the story was in a time where he still had like enough like sort of pop culture reference from like his. Yeah. It was before. I think it was before The Apprentice, but it was like you know, after he'd been in Home Alone.
Yeah. Right,
and
exactly.
That sort of stuff. Yeah. You know. And so he was like, oh, it's that guy who sometimes, you know.
It's the guy who's known for being the rich guy. For saying he's rich. Really is what he's known for.
Yeah, and they'll put him in a movie because it's like, oh, yeah, we need a rich guy. Oh, we'll actually have this actual rich guy.
The golden toilet. A literal golden toilet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like...
It's the shit.
Fake-ass billionaire. Shit. Fucking Jay-Z got more money than your ass. I mean, just like get out of here with that shit. Come on.
You know, these are some really bold claims you're making here, Jules.
I know. Also, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Are you sure?
I'll bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow and
I'm just imagining Jules in like a
shut
an
up,
orange
everybody, shut up.
white wig.
I want like redheaded, him in the outfit, like the full outfit.
I'm thinking of buying
Sitting
some
on-
wigs and just doing
Sitting
some
on
wig
Yul
shit.
Brynner's lap.
He fucking wishes. I looked him up because like I didn't know shit about him except that like he was in The King and I for like 50 years.
Yeah.
Not 50, but like 20, like
Yeah.
a ridiculous
Long
amount of
time.
Yeah.
Smoked himself to death.
And Westworld. That's what I
yes.
know Yul Brynner from. So like I looked him up and like I can't even remember. I was just so shocked because I couldn't get a read on whether he was an insane person or just trolling or both. But I'll look it up. I think it was on his Wikipedia page. You guys talk. You know each other, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, this is Rowan.
He was on The King and I playing an Asian man, right? For 20 years.
Because well, technically Russia is in Asia. So
Oh, I guess was he Russian?
yeah.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So, yeah. I mean, actually, there's like a large part of Russia is actually ethnically Asian.
Yeah.
So, but he didn't seem very Asian looking.
No, but like for the 60s and
I mean,
70s.
it's better than like John Wayne. Yeah,
He got cancer from that movie.
yeah, you told me.
Isn't that so good? That's poetry, man. It's like history's like a tone poem. It rhymes.
What just happened?
I'm George Lucas, creator of Star Wars.
Oh,
So it rhymes.
So it rhymes. It's like a tone poem. I think Jar Jar Binks is one of the greatest comedic performances in cinematic history. Prove me wrong. Debate me, you coward. George Lucas debate, bro.
Him and Terrence Howard.
Him and Terrence Howard and Ben Shapiro should all have a chat show where they
I feel
defend
like-
Jar Jar Binks.
I'll be
So,
sure not to listen to it.
All
Hey,
of you out
man,
there
2
in-
plus
yeah.
2 equals 5. I don't care what you say. I'm Terrence Howard. Have you heard about his like weird math?
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, no, 1 times 1 equals 2 because you're doing a 1 and a 1. And it's like, no, man. They worked on this. I promise.
It's not. It's happened.
They put in the legwork to figure out math. We got that down at least.
You don't know the science. Like, you don't know the science. The scientists know the science, dummy.
You don't know.
Your cell phone works.
Oh my
That doesn't
God.
mean it doesn't work.
Knowing the phrase "you don't know the science" doesn't mean that you know anything.
Right. It doesn't mean you know the science. In fact, it usually means
Correct.
you don't know the science.
We
It's
all
like-
don't know the science.
For ice cream.
Like that weird shit how you make caramel by burning sugar. You know,
Yeah. When I tried to
can't
light
fucking
sugar
do
on
that.
fire, the fire department showed up. So,
fire.
you know.
It's not. It's just stinky fire. I can't make it into caramel.
Yeah. I ruined 3 pans. So, like, what are we
Ruined
doing
so
here?
many pans, pound and a half of sugar, just fucked it all up.
You gotta add water.
Rowan,
Add water.
don't make a good point here.
Mr. Science over here.
It's Mr. Wizard, thank you.
Mr. Lizard.
I grew up in the fucking 80s.
Another Timmy. Yay! God. when I let my kid watch that show with the darkest ending to a show ever. Dinosaurs?
Oh, dinosaurs. Oh man,
Oh.
slam
Yeah.
dunk, slam
Yeah.
dunk, leftist, fucking
Oh, yeah.
anti-corporate, anti-capitalist. It's crazy that
corporation.
show got
Yeah.
like 5 seasons. Crazy.
That was a weird time for television.
It was a crazy. Look, man, that was like, and oh my god.
Stuart
I mean, you
Pankin
had
like a
shows like
motherfucker.
that, and like, I mean, you had shows like that on as the same time as shows like Little Wonder and Punky Brewster.
Yeah.
These were just
Fucking
like
Little
weird
Wonder.
ass
Small
shows.
Wonder.
Oh, you're right. It is Small Wonder. Little
Never
Wonder.
never
is
seen
a
it.
Did I say
David
Little Wonder?
Bowie
I meant
song.
Small Wonder. Yes, that's a
Wonder
great
is
David Bowie song.
Yeah, with Reeves Gabrel. Love his playing. There are only three good things have happened to me on Twitter. One was that Jason Isbell liked a parody I did of one of his lines of one of his songs. The second one was the guy finding me off of the comics I did when I was 12 because it was
right,
Collector. And the third one was I posted something about how Tin Machine was woefully underrated. It was Bowie's greatest band since the Spiders from Mars, and Reeves Gabrels liked it. So I'm like,
Yeah,
Hmm.
such a fucking awesome guitar player. Oh my god.
unbelievable noises. He and Vernon Reed were the guys who I was like, you did what? Like they could play. They weren't just making noise, but just endlessly fascinating players. And I think Living Color is actually a better band now than they were when they hit. They're an
No,
insane.
that was a sketch show.
No, not in Living Color.
In living color.
With theme song by Heavy D.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think
remember.
I think it's the most stacked cast of a sketch show.
That's an amazing fucking
front to
cast.
back. Yeah. I mean, like, you know, like SNL has, you know, it's a pipe. There's a pipeline from SNL
Yeah.
now. But I think percentage wise in living color,
You may
Yeah,
have
you had
something there.
The weigh-ins,
yeah,
like
all them weigh-ins.
And you've
J
got
and just
J-Lo's
the dance
a
cast,
fucking
J
fly
Lo's
girl.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Jim fucking Carrey, Jamie Foxx. Let's just do J's. Those
yeah,
two.
and then
But
And
like you
then
got Tommy
David Allen
Davidson, you
Greer.
got David Allen Greer. Yeah, exactly. Again,
There
all the
was
weigh-ins
on that.
is.
What a like decades, amazing decades and decades career. He's still working.
Oh yeah.
And still
Yeah.
funny.
He's always funny,
And
always
he just,
good.
didn't he just come out with did it come out already? The movie about being a magical Negro or like trying to
Yeah,
warn people away
the
from
American Society for Magical Negroes. That came out like
Yeah.
at the end of last year, so it qualified
Hey,
for Oscar
question.
stuff. Yes, white guy.
Yeah, white guy in the back. Am I watch that movie? Yeah,
sorry,
you,
he's fragile.
You already got the assignment. Never mind. You're like, white guy. You're like, yes, that's me.
Hi.
Hi.
Whoa!
Just a wacky waving inflatable tube man. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched it? Have you watched that movie?
I was asking permission. Like, am I?
No,
am
I
supposed
was
to
asking
watch
you.
it?
Oh,
well,
no,
obviously.
I
Sorry.
have not.
It's
No.
one I want to watch. So
I just put American Fiction in my queue because it just popped up on Amazon. That's the one with famous
Cord?
mine owner Jeffrey Wright in it. 'Cause he's a partial owner in a mine in Africa. Yeah,
What?
Oh my god.
yeah, and like
Have you-
a mineral.
Like,
mine.
really?
A rare earth mineral mine. Yeah. Mhm.
Was that? I thought it was a gold mine. No.
Oh, and maybe well, that's a rare earth mineral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should go look for the Idris Elba gold.
Gold.
Uh,
Gold.
oh, you've watched Finding or Folding
the
Ideas,
Folding
right?
Ideas one about the Idris Elba Gold documentary, and I was like,
gold.
is this an April Fool's thing? Because I think it came out like around April something, and yeah, it was wild. And so for weeks I would just walk around saying gold.
Is that a real thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Idris Elba did like
Like
an hour and a half long documentary about gold.
Yeah, he was hired by the
He was
gold
hired
industry.
by the gold lobby. Yeah.
Wait, so he did a puff piece. He did propaganda for the gold industry.
Yes, absolutely. And so like they touch on like the horrid fucking
In the
like
voice of Stringer Bell, or did he do?
no,
it
it's
like
Idris
his
Elba's
voice?
like beautiful voice that he uses, like the Knuckles voice. You know, like if you talk about Knuckles, don't get me started. I don't get no respect. I tell you, I went to Idris Elba. I asked him to give me some Knuckles. He said, "I'll knuckle you this." Yeah, I don't get no respect. I tell you.
Glass's bit of doing the Rodney voice for who was the guy who died of heroin?
Take your pick.
It's a long list.
Jimi Hendrix.
No, yes, he that would be amazing.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yes, it was Mitch. Yeah, him doing Mitch Hedberg bits in a Rodney voice was pretty fucking amazing.
Huh.
Yes, that was it. That was the whole thing. I keep trying, and I don't. I have internet access on the other side of the building, but not here. It makes me sad.
Fix that.
I don't know how to fix anything.
Do better.
I can't do better at anything.
Next time I come to your house, I'm going to have a drill and an Ethernet cable.
Nice. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Are these euphemisms again?
I got something in my eye. Sorry.
Motion?
Yeah, I got lotion in my eye. What?
No, emotion. What the fuck?
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, I got some lotion in my eye, if you know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Oh.
Did you just say, ugh?
Yeah.
You made it weird.
I heard like a weird squelchy sound. Was that you? Did you do your hand squelch? So we can hear that.
What was his name? Lepetime, the guy, the French guy who could actually.
Are you doing Nell? Chicka pie, chicka pie. Chicka pie.
There was a guy who could like perform songs in hand farts. He was like a French artist from like the early 20th century.
They're always fucking French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, are we done?
I mean, I feel like
I was going to play a song, but like, are we good?
I think
are
you
we
should.
done?
I think you should.
Okay. They're always French. Credits.
Recording stopped.
That's the end.
All right.
By the way, has now watched every classic Warner Brothers cartoon that is available on Max.
Oh, wow.
He's moved on to the new one. Yeah. Well, it got into the late 60s, and he's like, I don't like these. And I'm like, you're not wrong.
It's a weird feel.
Yeah. It's like, you're not wrong. You know, it's certainly not like, you know, the great years. They kind of tailed off.
The Roadrunner stuff was good, though.
I never enjoyed the Roadrunner stuff. Like, I understand the concept, but I didn't think it was funny as a kid. And but like the Bugs and the Daffy stuff. Although there's a recent Bugs and Daffy show that's pretty good that he's been watching. Although the Bugs voice isn't great. The Daffy voice is really good.
It's so hard because it was such an iconic voice.
I think it's Tom Kenny doing the Bugs voice now.
No, is it? Oh, that's a shame. I wanted better for it because it's just not great. But yeah, Mel Blanc. There's Mel Blanc, and then there's everybody else. You know, he did so much of that stuff. It's almost not fair. There's a great doc about voice actors. So if you guys haven't seen it, called "I Know That Voice." John DiMaggio produced it, and it's fantastic. It's so much fun. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times.
We were talking about Saturday Night Live earlier, and I sort of catch like little bits and pieces on YouTube after the
Mhm.
fact. I don't usually watch the show. Um, but they had a great bit with Jake Gyllenhaal. Um,
Is that the Sabrina Carpenter thing where they did like the Scooby Doo?
no, it was the character
Okay.
actor protection thing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, because like was it Steve Buscemi had gotten like punched like randomly by someone on the
Right.
subway,
Hmm.
and so they did this whole thing about like you know having like a not a witness protection program, but like he's like doing like a he's doing like a press conference saying how they're going to
Right.
try and protect all the character actors. It's pretty funny.
I may have to check that out.
I know that was a great story. I'm
I
sorry.
enjoy him, although
I have to go to the
no,
bathroom.
it certainly wasn't worse than my stories. Uh, he have you watched the Roadhouse remake?
I have not. I never watched the original Roadhouse, so
Really?
yeah,
Were
I
you what?
totally missed it. I didn't hear
Wow.
about it until years later, and so like
Wow.
I just got all the Roadhouse jokes, and I was like, I don't understand this.
It's a very watchable trash movie.
Mm,
The original is a very
yeah.
watchable trash movie. The new one is weird because they took certain things but not other things, and they put Conor McGregor in it, which is really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oof.
Gyllenhaal plays like the main character, and McGregor is this guy who like the rich asshole pays to go like take him out, and it's just a weird movie. I can't say I recommend it exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of what I know about Roadhouse is from Family Guy. So
But you do know Family Guy. That's weird.
I know bits and pieces of Family Guy. So
I spent way too much time with those DVDs at one point. I think I have the first couple of. I was within that wave of people who I think helped it come back. So I'm sorry,
oh no,
but
I mean
it was funny.
it was.
He just
It's
got really lazy, like he got too many options. But the Orville was amazing.
mm,
Yeah, did you watch the Orville? Orville or
no,
the
never
Orville?
did.
Oh, it's great. It goes from being what Joylene called swear Trek, as
Yeah,
opposed to Star Trek, to like the third season is like good enough to be good Star Trek.
yeah,
Like they really kind of nail a lot of the stuff about it.
yeah.
So yeah,
He's
it's
an
weird.
interesting guy.
He is good singer. You know, I
What? He's
think
a singer?
yeah, he's a singer. He's the one singing for the characters for Brian and Stewie
Right,
in that,
right.
and Stewie is based off of Rex Harrison from My Fair Lady. Uh, no, that's he's actually said it
Yeah,
outright that that's what it's
yeah.
from. But yeah, he does. He's made a few records, like big band records and stuff.
Oh wow, I didn't realize
True
that.
story. Yeah, yeah, it's a true
Yeah,
thing.
he's got a good voice.
Yeah, he does.
Uh, the Orville I think was like the best Star Trek like TV stuff
Yeah,
until Lower Decks and now Strange New Worlds. But like it's better than Discovery.
but it was. But remember, like the first two seasons are kind of jokey, but that third season they
The
just go
second the
hard.
second season they start to get into the world buildy sort of like
Yeah,
harder sci-fi stuff and like there's still jokes and it's still funny. But like and the third season no they fucking once they got off of Fox and like they're on Hulu and they can say
Mm,
yeah,
shit. Yeah. And I think they say fuck once.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they also like made like genuinely good
It
like
was good.
hard
It was
sci-fi.
great
That's
sci-fi stuff. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, we
Um
talked about that before.
mhm.
Yeah, I really I was amazed at what they made because his stuff can normally be so lazy and
Can be
flabby.
and grating. Yeah.
Yes,
mm.
but then the chicken shows up to fight Peter.
But see,
And
now
that's
that
always
is
funny.
funny. See,
That's
like
very funny.
see, like
It's
with
very funny.
SNL,
That's like
SNL,
I said, and then the chicken
right,
shows up.
right. Like
Yeah.
SNL, it's like a bunch of Alec Baldwin Trump stuff, and like, can you believe? Well, that happened,
Hey,
and then
parts of
they'll
the
do,
Ted movies are
and
funny,
then they'll do the fucking Keenan Thompson, what's up with that sketch?
Right.
and
is
then
really
it's just
fucking
like,
funny.
fuck, how is this funny every it's the same thing
And then
every
they actually
fucking
get Lindsey
time.
Buckingham.
And then they get Lindsay. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It's
sometimes a John Mulaney will host or a Donald Glover will host. If you haven't seen the Donald Glover episodes, like the
he's
first
very talented.
his first episode is like almost every single sketch is hilarious.
Oh wow.
When was that? I don't think I've seen that.
Around the time Atlanta came out. So like
That's also very good.
2017.
I have to go back to that.
Yeah, and it stays good. Season 3 is a bit of a divergence from where they usually are, literally and figuratively, because they go to
Don't
Europe.
they go to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the 4th season, like they're back in Atlanta.
It went 4 seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really out of.
Yeah, and they shot the second 2 like at the same time.
You know, you know that young Lando and that droid were fucking.
For sure.
Yeah.
And 7 years ago. Oh, did Solo come out 7 years ago?
It only feels like it. I'd love to
No,
see
it
the
was 6
original
years
movie they
ago.
were gonna make.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
They were gonna make a Kenobi movie, and they should have done that instead of making the show.
Yeah, probably.
Get them to recut it. Hey, they did an amazing job of finding the 6 good minutes from the prequel. Maybe they'll recut it at some point.
You know though, the one thing that I really did like the Reva character.
I liked
know-
her too.
Yeah.
I think she was underserved by the writing.
Refresh my memory. Which one is the,
The-
Reva character?
The Inquisitor.
The
Oh!
Inquisitor who, spoilers,
second sister,
I
yeah.
mean, you know, who was the Padawan who got away, and then she's been plotting her
Away?
revenge the whole time.
And it just wasn't gonna happen. It's like the meme of the guy who rushes at Darth Vader in the video game, and he just goes and throws him over the cliff.
Yeah.
I
Go
made a
after the
video
king.
game reference.
Let's
I thought
not
you'd
miss.
be. You don't say.
What should I play, guys?
A song?
Thanks.
Hmm.
Oh, part of my fun week
That
is
you can't talk about.
well, I can talk about this part. I had that nice juicy thick reverb pedal that I've been using. And and so I had to kind of deconstruct my pedal board to go up to New York
Yes.
on Tuesday, play a show.
Yeah.
And so when I plugged the pedal in when we were rehearsing, the light went on and then it went off.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
Yeah. And
What
the
kind
fun,
of pedal was it?
expensive. And a loaner from someone. So,
Oh
shit.
no.
yeah.
So now you got to buy 2 reverb pedals.
Well, I already bought the one, and so I'm about to see how that goes. Yeah. But then we'll see if I have to replace the other one or if there's like if it's still under warranty.
It's fixable.
I've heard that
I've heard that too.
I've heard that the thanks, bud. I've heard that
Here for you.
yeah, man, that the company that makes the pedal is pretty good about that sort of thing.
That's good.
But I don't know how old it is, and
I have a Boss 63 Fender reverb pedal that you can't have.
thanks.
Sure?
Yeah.
Here for you.
So we'll see. It was also a delay pedal, like a reverb and delay, and like it was one of those 8-knob guys. Yeah.
Is it the Echo Verb?
No, it's but that's what's in my if the pedal I have right here doesn't suit my needs, like I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
it because it's a pretty solid reverb pedal, but like the Echo Verb is that's next on the list. So
What
but
was
no, it
the-
is one of the earthquake pedals.
Earthquake.
Yeah, the Avalanche Run is what it's called, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's dynamic as fuck. Yeah, Very intuitive. Anyway.
Mm.
So no,
So what do you play?
I don't know. I'm
What you play?
I'm you guys said a song, so
Yeah. Have you been playing a lot of your stuff recently?
yeah.
I do like it when you play your stuff.
Yeah. But I'm not opposed to playing.
But I
don't-
do too. And he doesn't usually like to do the thing that I might suggest. So
Yeah, but you're not the only person here. If you were the only person here, that would be a different story. But Rowan's here, so
All right. Well,
how's that sound? Is it
a little loud.
pretty good. Here, let me see here.
You listen to him.
Oh,
He's got
no,
the
I gotta
thing
turn
back.
the thing. Oh, it's not coming through. Damn it. Oh well.
I'm assuming that's
Yeah, it's pretty good.
okay.
Abolish in it.
I mean, yeah.
Did
Is
you
that-
get a clean enough take of that, Joel, so you can
Put it
you
on
can
the
loop it back?
on the soundboard. Yeah. All right.
Just you running through different shows. Bullshit, son.
Oh man, if we had fans, I would say, "Hey, go mock that up." Yeah. All right, we'll see. We shall see.
It sounds good from here.
Yeah,
But I don't know
yeah.
what you're
It's
going
just
for.
it sounds much more like digital.
Sparkly.
Yeah, and like a little like wobbly than the other one did. But I think that may just be me.
Is it not digital?
Well, it is, but the other one also was, but it didn't sound like it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, guy.
Yeah, guy.
Derek. Not a girl.
Not a robot.
Not a robot. Not a doctor. The my amp doesn't sound like a tube amp. I mean, it isn't a tube amp, but it sounds close enough to one to where like I don't feel ashamed of it. And that's how that pedal. I keep pointing behind me because it's right behind that curtain. I'm gonna just drive it back to
Just gonna give us a little look.
just a look of longing. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck to play. Yeah, I don't know.
I can see the killer's eyes. That one.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah. No, I really like
Roland.
that song. I just
What were you
really
gonna say, Roland?
Roland.
Rolling
was-
Corvette.
Roland Corbett.
One more syllable, you could do Little Red Corvette. But
Were you gonna say something?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
after you called him Roland
Is it
Corvette,
'cause
he's
of the
done with
Roland thing.
he's
I
done
didn't
with both
start
of us
that.
after that one.
It's that one guy.
Guy, isn't that you?
I'm not the guy. I'm never the guy. Always a guy's
No,
mate.
it's
Never
me.
the guy.
Mario.
Who's got
Scooty?
Mario?
No, yeah,
Me.
I want Mario versus Scooty. Fight.
I think he's asleep.
Where's Scooty?
I'm not gonna wake him up. he's had a lot of bad takes on current events as of late, and it's kind of a huge bummer. Keeps talking about his friend Benny, and I don't want to know who that is. Anyway, so yeah, I'll play that song about how I'm gonna be alone forever. That's fun. That's a good fun topic. It's topical. It's fun. I can't get the ringing to go away. Harboring resentment like a fugitive, I've grown used to it. Rummage through the wreckage of my life to find relief. Old habits die hard and I'm proving it. I refuse to quit, remaining disaffected just to aid in my deceit. And I don't want to live here in a rush with nowhere to go. Don't wanna die here on my knees out in the cold. It's taking everything I've got to stop me climbing up the walls, just to fall. Hold on tight, don't let go. Anything it takes to keep the beast below. Sleepless nights, winding roads. I've come to know the darkness. Maybe I'm just better off alone. Burying it down and erasing it. Isolation is stay that way from day to day, and maybe I'll be fine. I couldn't get away even if I try to flee. It's inside of me when all you know is pain. You can't sustain a stable mind, and I don't want my life back. That act was getting old. I don't wanna pass the time rehashing fights from years ago. When I look into the mirror, I can't find the killer's eyes. Fuck. You know I tried. I hold on tight. Don't let go. Anything it takes to feed the beast below. Start a fire. Go home. Oh, I've grown to love the darkness. Maybe I'm just better off alone. Better off alone. Oh man.
I'm looking forward to playing percussion on that.
Oh man, so much.
Quit it.
Chris, you should come.
Like to.
That's what she said.
No, she didn't.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
But a contract's a contract. What?
What is love if not a contract?
Yeah.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No more.
No, more.
Hey, punctuation matters.
Yeah. It's all about context, love.
I thought we were just all doing Norm Macdonald noises now. Rest in peace.
Eh.
Eh.
Mm.
Eh.
All right. Chris, have you figured out your internet shit?
Fuck no. Wait, Joylene is restarting it, so if we could all talk to each other for another minute or two, I suppose. No.
I mean, yeah.
How?
Um,
Rowan, you're the one with the early mornings. How are you holding up?
I'm fading, but
yeah,
I'm here for a
yeah.
little bit.
I'm gonna have to get some food.
It's
So
okay.
I would like to see this internet thing through, and like if we could
Yeah.
squeeze a song out of you, that'd be fucking great.
I'd like to see this internet thing through.
Hey, I think we're at the closing. I think we're at the closing bell of the internet. So yeah,
You
I
might
think
be right.
I think we're gonna see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like a Senator Stevens moment right there.
Senator Stevens.
I don't get that
You
right.
know,
I hardly even know one's.
it's a series of tubes. It's not a big truck.
Oh, that's that guy.
Series of two.
Oh, you missed that one.
Oh, you don't
Yeah.
know about the guy who was trying to
The
describe what the
Alaska
internet
senator.
was? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a hearing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like trying to describe the internet. Like someone had dumbed it down for him, like given this
Right.
like really like simple analogy. And then he tried to like explain it to someone else with that same analogy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. We'd love to see it. I think we scared Chris away.
No, I've been here. I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here. I don't
Okay.
know why, but it's my phone.
Okay.
Phones are dumb.
Your
Phones
phone's
don't like
woke.
you.
It was doing like the black box thing that was popular for like 6 months in 2020 until it
Fixed
became
everything.
politically unviable to be against police brutality. Remember?
No.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't appear to be doing the things that we'd like this thing to do.
Aw.
So,
Yeah.
well, I'm glad I could at least get on to, chitter chat. I'm
Yeah,
sorry I
and
couldn't.
now we know that like this phone, in a pinch,
In a pinch,
the phone,
yeah, I
the
can.
phone version works.
Yeah.
So.
Can you use your phone as a hotspot?
Technically,
Because then you could
But-
like connect to your phone with your laptop.
I wonder how shitty of the internet would be for me then if I'm using it as a hotspot. Nope, Joylene tried to do something. She said, Joylene said it's not working. So, which means it's not working.
So it's not working at all?
Well, I mean, I don't know because I'm not there. I'm over here.
Well, that'll do
I
it.
bet it's kitten related in some way.
Oh, that's right.
He's an evil little fucker. He really
Yeah,
is.
but that's cats. What are you gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
do? All right.
I had a nice
Taylor
loop I
Swift in
wanted to let you. What happened?
And Idris Elba? How
Oh,
did they
right.
do that?
We sat poorly.
Judy
Gold.
Dench.
Gold.
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 Now I want to watch that.
Yeah,
Not
Chris,
gonna
you
lie.
should get hip to video essays. You get in on the jokes that Rowan and me and Telly that we all sling at each other. Well,
I mean-
and it's not the gross Telly stuff. Like Telly would actually start to make sense to you. He wouldn't just be a mercurial oozing ball of weirdness.
Hey, look at this fucked up shit I can send you, Chris. No.
I don't think I will, sir.
He
Good
may
day.
he may one day accidentally send me a reel with the cure in it. Just the cure for everything.
Yeah.
And I'll never know.
Cure.
Because I stopped watching anything he sent me a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, I hope you're not his emergency contact because that.
Because no, it ain't happening, man. Pull the ripcord, it's over.
Oh fuck. All right. Well, goodbye, all the nobody out there. It's good. We did like an extra long feature length thing. It's like about 2
We did?
hours. I've been
Yeah.
here. All right, since like 9 something.
Yeah, you have.
So
I will say, like, for all the problems with doing the phone thing, like I don't know what it sounds like,
mhm.
but I can actually look at my phone and like my eye doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't
Mm.
sound bad.
Yeah.
Like if you were, I'd say your instinct is good to not play a song.
hmm Yeah, that
Um,
wouldn't work out.
yeah,
No, no.
but but no, it's good. Hold on, I need to change the
No.
title of this.
Presupposing the internet is cooperating on Monday, I'll have my prompt song, and as maybe two other new songs, depending on how things
Oh
work
wow.
out. I did a weird thing where I have like I have like old favorited audio stuff on like the voice app on my phone, and I hadn't listened through them in a while, and I found one from May of last year. I'm like, this isn't bad. So I like it was like doing a collaboration with me in the past. I'm like, I'll write words to that, and I wrote words to it, and it came out okay.
We love to see it,
Nice.
folks.
You got your 2 hour mark.
Oh yeah, there we are.
Shut it
You
down.
kicked that can right down the road. All right.
right.
Yeah, you did.
Recording.